is an ice-cold mojito cocktail in a great bar, right? Well, not if you're one of the many users of hospitality businesses who don't or can't drink alcohol. As part of our non-alcoholic drinks feature, Big Hospitality paid a visit to leading mixologist Tony Conigliaro to find out the latest trends and for some practical tips on how operators can make money from mocktails.
There's always a need for non-alcoholic cocktails. You know, some people don't drink, people can't drink, and people shouldn't drink. So that's kind of, you know, important that you do have that offering, because I mean, for those three kinds of people, it's very boring otherwise. You know, I mean, soda is okay for, you know, a little while, but it kind of is a bit tedious. And then usually kind of a lot of the other offerings you get are too sweet, or, you know, too much to have, you know, more than one of. So it's always nice to have something kind of really worked out. We've been working on a very specific non-alcoholic cocktail as well for Bruno Lebey's new restaurant up in King's Cross, and that's a very savoury kind of, you know, non-alcoholic cocktail that is paired with the food as well, just to make that kind of extra leap forward. So we're going to show you some today. So this is a version of a drink that most people know is the mojito, but it's a non-alcoholic version. And we've always found that this has kind of been a really good seller. We did an apple version for many, many years, and this is just like a ginger beer version. So you get your mint leaves, nice and fresh. You pour some gum syrup in, then you press the mint leaves lightly. What you don't want to do is tear the mint leaves, because otherwise you get all the chlorophyll flavours. What you want to do is burst the kind of little oil sacs of the mint essential oils, which is just underneath the leaf. So by tearing it, you get the flavours you don't want, but pressing it, you get the flavours you do want. Then we're going to add some lime juice. So we do 15 ml of lime juice and 10 of lemon. We like the mix of lemon and lime because it just makes a smoother drink. Then we're going to give that a light shake. And pour in the Fever Tree ginger beer. We like that one because it's very gingery. Then we're going to slap a mint sprig. This is a really nice trick that you can use for mojitos or kind of non-alcoholic mojitos, where you slap the actual sprig to release all the essential oil, so you've got a nice aroma on top of the drink, and that goes in the side of the drink next to the straws. So, ginger beer mojito. I mean, there's obviously a markup. I mean, you know, it's a bit, you know, we run a business after all, but it's not as big, obviously, as the kind of alcoholic markup, but it's still there. If someone is eating, then they don't want lots of sugary stuff in between. Is to have stuff that's not sugary. You know, we do flavoured waters occasionally and things like that. So, you know, things that you could actually go through all the way through the meal, like almost like a non-alcoholic wine in a way. So the next drink we are going to make is more of a savoury drink, and we kind of like the idea of this. It's very, very simple. What we have done is heated up some absinthe to evaporate all the alcohol out of it, so you're left with just the flavours and none of the alcohol flavours. So that is going to be put in the glass with the ice, and all you need is just 4 or 5 dashes. That is then topped up with sparkling water or soda water, depending on what you have or prefer, and then we're going to garnish that with a lemon slice, and it's simple as that. And it makes you know, soda water so much more interesting. You know, it's got like the anise flavours, it's got like the, you know, the fennelly flavours and all of those kind of flavours coming through, but with none of the alcohol. Yeah, I think the whole cordial thing will continue. This is something we did very you know, prominently at the Zeta Townhouse. That and, you know, the kind of sherbets and stuff like that was really interesting. But as far as trends go, I'm useless at predicting kind of those things, but, you know, all I know is what we're kind of working on next, which is these kind of savoury non-alcoholic drinks. So, you know, that's where we are going personally.